One of the greatest examples of Slavic unity throughout history is Yugoslavia, a country that managed to unite all South Slavs, well, except for Bulgarians. But there was another country that is also a good example of Slavic unity. On a map, this country used to be just above Yugoslavia. That country was Czechoslovakia. Both of these countries have two things in common. Both of them merged into existence right after the collapse of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and both of their peoples wished to unite with one another so they could resist any future invasions from foreign powers. During the peace conference in Paris of 1919, the delegation from newly formed Czechoslovakia had a proposal called the Czech Corridor. The idea was to take a strip of land from Austria and Hungary and to create a land border between Czechoslovakia and the newly formed kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes. Both countries were part of the alliance, along with Romania, called the Little Entente. The purpose of this alliance was to deter any future Hungarian invasions because of the whole Hungarian-Romanian War. Before Second World War even started, Czechoslovakia was already invaded and divided by Germany. Slovakia, meanwhile, was turned into a first-ever puppet state of the Axis powers. Many people from Czechoslovakia wanting to find safety from German occupation escaped to Yugoslavia. One of these people was Madeleine Albright, who would become the first-ever female Secretary of State of the United States, and who also heavily supported the bombardment of Yugoslavia in 1999. After the Second World War, both countries turned communist, and both of them were one of the 51 original members of the United Nations. Shortly after that, close relations between these two countries were cancelled after the 1948 Tito-Stalin split, which saw Yugoslavia distance itself from the Soviet Union, trying to find its own path in the Cold War. Yugoslavia supported the reformist Alexander Dubček and a political liberalization in Czechoslovakia which took place in a period of Prague Spring. When the invasion by the Warsaw Pact happened, the president of Yugoslavia, Josip Broz Tito, heavily condemned the invasion and put the army on high alert for any possible Soviet invasion. In the capital city of Belgrade, around 250,000 demonstrators went onto the street to publicly condemn the invasion by the Soviet Union and the rest of the Warsaw Pact. By 1980s, both countries suffered from many economic and internal struggles and started to slowly collapse. Yugoslavia started to collapse in 1991, and Czechoslovakia, until its dissolution in 1993, opened up diplomatic relations with the former countries of Yugoslavia. In 1999, Czech Republic joined the NATO alliance. Also supported the NATO alliance during their bombardment of Yugoslavia. However, did Czech Republic directly attack Yugoslavia is unknown. The same thing cannot be said about Slovakia, as Slovakia did not join the alliance until 2004. Fun fact about this, when the Serbian president was visiting the capital city of Prague, the Prime Minister of Czech Republic openly apologized to the Serbian president and the Serbian people for their support during the NATO bombardment. That will be it for today's video. Thanks for watching.